Batman! Hey, what's up everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber! When guess what? We are back at it again with another comic book review. And today, guys, I'm taking a look at this comic book. One of the main reasons why is I'm actually selling this comic book. It's already been sold, and I figure I'd take a look back at this comic book. One of the main reasons why I'm selling this is, well, I really don't have a reason why I'm selling this. I've been buying a lot of comic books lately, so I've kind of been buying comic books and at the same time downsizing my comic book collection. And this is one of the few comic books that I'm actually selling off. But it's a good comic book nonetheless, and that's one of the reasons why we're going to take a look at it. So I figure I would do a review of this, being that I'm no longer going to have this in my possession. So if you guys are interested in this review, in this comic book review, if you love Batman, we're going to take a look at this Batman Knightquest True Crusade Detective Comics featuring Batman. Now, essentially, this is from the 90s, of course. Number 675. Now, essentially what this comic book is about, it's a pretty good, interesting read. It starts off with Batman doing a little bit of target practice on his enemies. Of course, you see Scarecrow right here. Then in the background, you see the Croc, and then the Riddler. I'm trying to remember his full name, Croc. Croc. I can't think of it. I think it's the Croc. It's not coming to me right now. Every time I seem to do a review, like, things slip my mind because I'm trying to think of so many other things as I'm reviewing the comic book. So, NBA Jam, awesome video game, one of my favorite video games from my childhood. So, Batman, this Batman right here, the Knightquest Batman, decides to take a break, put up his armor, and then all of a sudden, here comes Gunhawk. Here's Gunhawk, and this is one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this review, is because Gunhawk looks so much like Cyclops. So here's Cyclops. Here's Gunhawk bringing his girlfriend into emergency room. I think she suffered a gunshot. And so he's looking for help. He's already shot up another place. So Batman has gotten a call to excuse me, that wasn't me farting, that was me with the book rubbing against the table. I've been accused of farting when I haven't. But anyways, here's Batman. So he gets the call. See what I tell you. So Batman gets the call. He goes to the hospital to see what's going on. So you have the SWAT team. They're called the TAC, Tactical Team, whatever you want to call them. They're trying to talk Gunhawk out of the hospital because he's armed and he's a little frantic. He's a little crazy because he shot up a place already. And so he brought his injured girlfriend in there. So here comes... the Tactical is trying to get in there at the same time, but here comes Batman, Knightquest Batman, coming to save the day. Here's Gunhawk, looking to make sure that they do a good job on his girlfriend and not F up his girlfriend even worse. So Batman lands in the hospital. He comes through the ceiling. There's the bottom. Nighthawk spots him, and then gunshots ricochet. And then you have the Knightquest Batman trying to take cover. Now, most of this comic book is Nighthawk. Am I saying Nighthawk? Gunhawk. Gunhawk and Knightquest Batman just kind of shoot it out and fight it out pretty much through the entire story. And I really never paid much attention to Gunhawk. You know, I don't know if Gunhawk is a big character in the DC universe because I seldom see him. One of the main reasons why I wanted to do this review is because he's kind of got like a Cyclops vibe. So when I first read this comic book, I thought he was Cyclops. And I was like, wait a minute, you know, Cyclops is part of Marvel. How the hell is he in DC battling Knightquest Batman? So there's Nighthawk and Gunhawk battling it out right here. And it's a pretty good read. I mean, it's pretty well written. It's a short little comic book. You know, it's not a long story. So if you're not into like long stories, then this comic book is probably for you. So they spend probably about 12, 15 pages like battling it out right here. And then there's the tactical team trying to get into the hospital while Batman is unsuspectedly, I think, battling Gunhawk, and they're shooting it out. Maybe they might have an idea that something's going on in there because of the gunfire that's being spread around so generously, as you can see. And then Gunhawk tries to take a hostage of a patient in the hospital, and then I guess the gun jams, and then here comes Knightquest Batman taking care of Gunhawk. Then there they are battling it out again, and I really like the artwork as well. The artists who are responsible for this comic book, it's done in a very simplistic way too, and the story is very simplistic. Anybody can understand it. So, and then here's the SWAT team, our tactical team, that finally bust in and break up the fight between Batman and Gunhawk. And then here's Gunhawk taking out one of the tactical members. Here's Gunhawk firing, and then there's Batman intervening and trying to stop Gunhawk from taking out some of the tactical members. And then there's Batman and Gunhawk falling down the steps. And then towards the end, this is the end right here, they finally capture Gunhawk, and they tell him that his girlfriend Bunny, her name is Bunny, that she's going to be okay. And then here is Batman, and then you can hear the detectives and the tactical team at the end. You mean call it the Batman, jealous lieutenant, that I don't have a psychotic mask shuffling in my shadow. Hardly jealous, Bullock. And then Batman, of course, at the end, saves the day. And there was the story of the night of Gunhawk versus Knightquest Batman. Jack Kirby, a little DC Universe read-up, if you guys want to read up on that. Jack Kirby, 1917 to 1994. Lived an amazing life, a good life. If you don't know, if you guys are not familiar with Jack Kirby, you guys should know if you guys love comic books. And here's Unleash the Beast Within. Look at that, man. You know how old this comic book is when they're advertising the main event WCW Game Boy on Game Boy. 1994, that's when this was from. And then the back, it has weird science. That's one thing I love about reading a lot of these older comic books, especially the comic books from the 90s, because they did a lot of advertising in these comic books. And I didn't even know there was a Weird Science television network. It's on USA Network. Saturday, 10 p.m., 9 Central, premieres March 5th. Weird Science. 1994, guys. Wow. So there was my little review of Batman. Definitely an interesting read. If you like simplistic stories, if you like, simplistic battles, good artwork, classic, classic artwork and storytelling. Very simple, but yet, good read. If you're, take the time out, half an hour, it'll take you to read this book. If you're quick like me, it'll probably take you 20 minutes to read this comic book. But I definitely recommend it. It's a good book, and I'm glad it's going to a better home. So there was my look at Detective Comics featuring Batman, The Knightquest Crusade. Let me know what you think of this comic book, guys. Do you guys own Batman comic books? Which Batman comic book do you recommend? Laughing Joke, yeah, we know. Great one. Bloodline. Not Bloodline, Red Rain Batman is another review I'm going to be doing in the future as well. But I figure we take a look at this book, being that I'm saying goodbye. Goodbye, Batman, Detective Comics. From 1994, Knightquest Crusade. So there you guys have it. There was my little review of Batman. Hope you guys enjoy this review. If you guys find this book in your local comic book joint, I suggest picking it up, taking a look at it. If you can get it for a good price, I'm pretty sure you can. And we'll go ahead and leave it at that. If you guys like this video, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to receive more cool, awesome reviews like this. And there you guys have it. There was my little look at Batman. Knightquest, The Crusade. Just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.